Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance.
Welcome to Jam Central at the Dignity Health Events Center. I'm your host, Renelle Geiser. Let's get started with our Jam playbook where we have Bakersfield Jam assistant coach, Ira Newble.
It was a very fun and interesting experience. I enjoyed every minute of it. Especially because of the route that I took to get to the NBA. I wasn't your conventional draft pick. I had to make it through training camp and go through the minor league, the CBA, which is like the D League now. So I started from the bottom and worked my way up. I appreciated it a lot, and it was a humbling experience for me. I learned a lot because you learn a lot about teamwork, how to work together, how to work with different guys, different personalities. So it's a good environment for you to learn and be able to deal and manage with a lot of people and a lot of different personalities. It also teaches you to deal with adversity. You know, sometimes you're going to be on a team that's very successful. There were times when I was with a team that we were the worst team in the NBA. So you learn a lot in that process of how to handle adversity, how to face it, how to approach it. One thing it also teaches you is about hard work and not taking nights off. You know, you have to go out there and play. You know, some games you might be a little sick, you might be under the weather, have some injuries, and you're called upon. You have to go do your job, and you have to fight through a lot of things. So it also teaches a lot of toughness, a lot of physical toughness, as well as a lot of mental toughness. It's actually been a good relationship. It's interesting because he was a coach when I was a player. He was the player developmental coach in Cleveland. And his role obviously was a lot different. He taught the guys a lot. He taught myself and the other younger players a lot. And now having the opportunity to work with him now has just been an eye-opening experience for me. I'm learning a lot. He's spent 14 years coaching in the NBA. And we haven't really communicated much over the period of time since he coached me in Cleveland, but we still had a relationship and respect for each other that now, while I'm coaching with him, you know, we still have a good relationship. He has a lot that he brings to the game, offensively, defensively, and his player development skill work is like off the charts. Like, he's really good. He's been around a lot of players as well as a lot of good coaches. So it's a good opportunity for myself and the rest of the staff to learn a lot from it. I was playing for Atlanta Hawks, and we were playing in Washington against the Wizards, and it was Jordan's last game in Washington right before he retired. And it was a memorable game for me because it was just a very interesting game. The start of the game, Jordan talks a lot of trash. He's known for talking a lot of trash. And I happened to have the assignment of guarding Jordan this particular game. The game kind of came down to the wire. And Jordan, you know, he walked by and he said, "Well, you know the ball's coming to me, right?" I said, "Yes, I understand. I'm pretty sure it's going to come to you. I'm not going to talk trash to this guy because it's Michael Jordan and he can shoot anytime he wants. So I'm just going to go out there and play defense." Sure enough, we run the play. He gets it at the top of the key to free throw line. He makes his Jordan back to the basket, turnaround move, shot, makes the shot. Tough defense. My hand is in his face. Timeout, and we have about maybe 40 seconds left to run a play. So we get the ball. My point guard's bringing it down. I'm in the left corner. Point guard, I believe it was Jason Terry at the time. He's at the top dribbling. He takes a shot, and I'm in the corner, and I crash hard for the rebound. And the ball bounces off in perfect position for me to tip dunk it. And I tip dunk the ball, and now we're up with, say, about 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left. We're up 1 point. They call a timeout now. Once again, who are they going to go to? Jordan. And who has to guard him? I do. So this time he says the same thing, and the play goes to him. He makes his move. Play good defense. He misses the shot. We win the game. In the locker room, one of the local reporters just happened to ask a random question like, hey, so I guess you're the Jordan stopper now, right? Thought about it. I looked at the reporter. I said, is he retiring, correct? And the reporter said, yes. I said, yep, I'm the Jordan stopper then. So, because I actually have a picture of that tip dunk. And, you can talk trash to somebody that's not going to come back and play the game, the greatest player ever to play the game. So, if I had to describe the Bakersfield staff in one word, it would be committed. And the reason I say that is because everything we do, first and foremost, we are absolutely committed to getting the players better. Trying to help the players get either to the NBA or have a long career in Europe, hopefully, and just make some money in this game and basically have some longevity in the game of basketball. Also, we're just committed in everything we do together. We work out together. We have a nutrition plan together, so we have the great staff, and that goes all the way from the coaching staff to the training staff to the support staff. So it's a good environment. It's an interesting question. I'm not sure. It could go two different ways. I've started out my career coaching to see how I would like coaching and working with young players, but also my interests are on the management side of things, i.e. scouting. So I'm not sure, I'm gonna just see what comes next. One thing that I believe about this game of basketball is no matter what I decide to do, having the knowledge and having different roles and learning different roles, whether it be coaching or management, it makes you more well-rounded. Whether you're going to be a coach, whether you're going to be a scout, whether you want to be a general manager. So having both sides of knowledge is good and can be healthy. So possibly I could be coaching, hopefully, in the NBA, not the D-League. And that's nothing against the D-League, but that's everybody's goal, to go to the NBA. So I could be coaching, maybe scouting. But the one thing that I always want to continue to do is help the younger players, especially the younger players that aren't in the NBA, because I've come from this route. So I have a lot of knowledge, and I have a lot that I can share with them that I think will help a lot of young players in their career, and not just basketball-wise. I'm trying to help develop them into mature young men. These guys are coming out of college and they're still very young. They haven't been taught a lot, and a lot of people, people go to school, and a lot of basketball players, things are handed to them, so it comes easy for them, and they're just kind of passed through the process, and they haven't been taught, and they've been educated, but they don't teach life skills. And that's not just for basketball players, that's for anybody that goes to school. They teach you, they educate you, but they don't teach you life skills. So one of the things that I find myself doing is some kind of role where I can continue to help build players, also as basketball players on the court, but also as young men off the court. Bakersfield has been fine. It's been a lot better than I anticipated. Interesting enough, there's some really good restaurants, and I'm a foodie, and assistant coach and I, we found some really good restaurants. Some of my favorites are Luigi's. I just came from Wool Growers. That's another good one. So some interesting things here, and it's okay because it's in a good location where it's it's hour and a half from LA, no more than 2 hours from Santa Barbara, so we can get to the beach if we need to. So it's a good environment. Plus, I like it because just our facilities are just great. I'm a workout fanatic. Since I retired from playing, I like to eat a lot. So when you play basketball, you practice every day, or you have games every week. So you just run off the calories and burn them off, the next day. So I can eat whatever I wanted when I played. Afterwards, I saw myself gaining a few pounds because I'm not practicing. So I figured out, I need to work out now. Now it's harder to do this, but I've kind of become obsessed with it now because I like to eat. So I'll eat whatever I want to eat, and then I'll just go work out. So that's one of the things. Another thing that I really like to do a lot is travel. I'm a history fanatic. That's my favorite subject, and I think seeing the world is one of the best opportunities that we can have. Like having a U.S. passport is just gold, because it allows you the opportunity to pretty much go anywhere you want in the world. And just to me, as a kid, I would open up my history book or be in history class, and then have the opportunity as an adult to physically see some ancient ruins or the pyramids in Egypt. So I plan on to continue to travel and see as many parts of the country and as many parts of the world that I can possibly see. Yeah, I've been to Israel, Africa, Sudan. Actually, it was a country affected by genocide, and I was there doing some humanitarian work. I've been to Italy, Milan, been to France, Spain, specifically like Madrid, Barcelona. Been to Costa Rica, Bahamas, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. So I've been to a lot of places, and China. I've been to China, but there's still so many more places that I need to go and that I want to see. And I'm a hard-working guy. I'm a blue-collar guy from Detroit, Michigan. So I'm gonna work hard. I'm a fun guy, and I'm gonna continue to help put a good product on the floor if I can. My goal is to help these guys get better. So hopefully we can get the guys better and put a good product on the floor. Something the fans can enjoy watching and the partners can enjoy watching, and so their experiences at the game will be a good experience. I want them to know that at least we've put some work in, and the guys are working to make their experience exciting, and we're trying.
Now let's jump right into our one-on-one locker room talk with Bakersfield Jam player Xavier Munford.
It's a great opportunity going to All-Star Weekend, be surrounded by the best players on the Eastern and Western Conference. So it's going to be a great weekend just to keep building myself, getting known, different scouts and stuff know about me, and just going to have a good time, just have fun out there. You never down playing in the game, actually, just having fun, just playing with different players, see how it is, test my skills against the top players in the league, and just see where I'm at with my game is. To represent Bakersfield is a great opportunity for me, because last year we had the best record, but we had no players in the All-Star game. So this year it's like I just want to really represent my team, play well, and just let people know that I'm trying to put Bakersfield on the map, basically. Throughout the off-season, I was out in Sacramento working out, just like 2-a-day workouts and stuff with a lot of great players overseas and some D-League players. So I was just focused on getting stronger, polishing my game as a point guard, working on my passing and point guard skills, and just reading the offense, learning how to play pick and roll better. Then that carried over into Summer League, where I just made a different step, playing against some good players on the Lakers, good competition. So it helped me just give me a sense of where my game was. The coaching side of the season, I learned a lot just about how to carry myself on and off the court, be professional. They helped me develop my game as a point guard, helped me make different reads, both offensively and defensively. They have great backgrounds of playing in the NBA, playing overseas. They know what they're talking about, so they really helped me in the development this year. That makes me feel very well. It lets me know that my hard work throughout the summer paid off. But coming into the D-League, that was a decision I had to make with my agent, just to see like the type of players I was returning and who would be in the D-League this year. He felt that me coming back to the D-League would be the best situation for me, so it's paying off well as of now. Definitely, hopefully have like a long career in the NBA, hopefully, or overseas, wherever it takes me. But I just want to have a long career and just set my family up for the future and just play basketball as long as I can. Two things that they don't know is that I like to cook. My favorite meal to cook is like linguine with shrimp, like garlic stuff, some Parmesan, and I like to play 2K a lot. 2K is a PlayStation game. Of course, I'm the best in 2K. We got Ronaldo, maybe he's in the running. Deontay, Xavier. It feels good to be back in Bakersfield. Bakersfield is a great city. It's nice. It's relaxing. I like the fans here. The community is real nice. So it feels good to be back.
Everybody say nah, 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 nah.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we'll be moving right into our off-the-court news. The Bakersfield Jam celebrated NBA Fit Week in numerous ways this season. We sat down with Bakersfield Jam head athletic trainer Jonathan Mack and talked about our Jam partners Wonderful Pistachios and Grimway Farms. We also took you behind the scenes on what the Bakersfield Jam players do for workouts off the court. We also did some in-game workout and stretches with our Foxy ladies and our mascot Swish. And attended Standard Middle School's X Factor program where the Bakersfield Jam players and staff taught the children a few basketball drills while also encouraging them to be active, eat healthy, and play together. Let's take a look at a recap video of the Bakersfield Jam during NBA Fit Week.
Work on three. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you to all those who stopped by with us this afternoon. Be sure to follow the Bakersfield Jam on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm your host, Renelle Geyser, signing off from the Dignity Health Event Center. We'll see you all next time.